Hi, my name's Gary, and this is my shed built entry for the 2020 Virtual Bike Shed Unlock Show. The bike's a 2019 Royal Enfield Interceptor 650. First remodeled the bike the end of last year so that I could enter the Bike Shed Festival Cafe Racer Cup at Lydden Hill. I had such an amazing time that I decided that I would remodify the bike again into something that I could race both on and off-road this time round. I found some spares from a KTM 390 as a job lot on eBay and took the plunge, so to speak. Refurbished the front forks, triple clamps and caliper, amongst other spares, and then tried to adapt the front end to the original headstock. And this was quite easy. Used a set of bearings that matched both the outer diameter and inner diameter of the headstock and stem. I then modified the handlebar clamps and topped it off with rental bars. And I've used, I wanted to keep the original headlamp bowl. I like the size and the overall look, but then decided I wanted something different and quirky. I found a 1970s Triumph Hurricane stirrup style bracket. I then made an adapter plate, you can see here, attached to the lower triple clamp. I've shortened the seat by about 100mm and then took it to Kev at Holy Goat Customs, who I think did an amazing job of cutting new foam and retrimming the seat in black leather, red stitching, as you can see here. I wanted to keep the factory look, so kept the style similar, but just adjusted some of the lines so that they matched the upswept line of the frame. I also then made some templates for the tank pads, and Kev made some amazing Union Jack leather tank pads for me with a bit of laser etching and red stitching to just make it pop. Really good workmanship, and I really recommend him to anybody. I wanted a shorter exhaust at the time, and there wasn't many options in aftermarket items, so I decided to chop it by about 150mm myself, and then designed some end caps and made some removable baffles, as the bike was a bit loud, or probably too loud, to pass the track limits at Lydden Hill without them fitted. That said, it did quieten down a bit after riding for a couple of months with the shorter pipes. With now the exhaust and the seat shorter, and I've got no interest in carrying a pillion passenger, I decided to remove the rear pillion pegs and exhaust hanger, and I think it really cleans up the back end of the bike and makes it a little bit more simple. The rear lighting indicators are aftermarket items, and the rear mud guard is an aluminium unit. The rear wheel swap also came from the job lot of KTM parts. Wheel spacers and adapter plate for the rear disc were needed, and the sprocket carrier needed to be turned down too for the wheel to line up. I had to have a new spindle made up, along with bushes for the chain tensioners and the caliper carrier. It all fits in the standard swing arm just. And the wider wheels now give a better option, or a wider option of tyres. And in this instance, I've used the Heidenau K73 Supermoto 160 by 6017 on the rear, and a 120 by 7017 on the front. It gives it a much butcher look, I think, and rides pretty well too. Hope you like it.